Niffty, a suburban housewife from the 1950s. She was abused by a husband, and when she snapped, she stabbed him repeatedly in the back until he died. During a psychotic break, she goes on a spree and eventually gunned down by the police. Anyway, Comic Con is coming up, and this seemed makeable in a week. I had this dress for years now, and I think it's time we do something with it. Also because it has pockets. This is my dad's, but I'm sure he doesn't need it. The skirt. Some of the flowers were hot glued on and others sewed. Unfortunately, the part I needed was glued on. Because of this, it left stains all over, but I didn't just give up there. So I put it in a pot and made sure that it burns, and no, not to be disgusting in front of me. Unfortunately, this didn't work, so I continued and cut the portion that I needed. The bodice! Wow, yay! Woohoo! Nifty's bodice is white, so I removed the original bodice from the skirt and the sleeves. To make the actual bodice, I used an old crop top that I made a long time ago, and I just traced it out. I cut the front and the back exactly the same, so to indicate which part was the front, I cut the front neck lower. I barely did anything and rolled out again. As you can see, I look like some sort of Karen or something. We unfit, so we got to do something about it. Wow, nature, I haven't seen this in a while. So, oh my god, it hasn't been that long on our journey, but we are doing it and it's going well so far. So, our plan is to walk to Rondebosch Common. Are you joking me? I don't know how far that is, but we usually take the car. So, at the moment we are at Riverland Mall, so we're just using it as a pathway through. We have to turn back now because it's closed there. They're so busy with construction. So, yeah. This adventure became more adventurous. Let's figure it out. Construction.
Sy wat 'n video van jou jouself moet jy komplei.
You ruined the adventure. What you have to say for yourself?
I'm going home.
We then decided to go on an Easter egg hunt. Except for Easter eggs, we went to go find gluten-free things, which were kind of sad. But it did cheer me up how many gluten-free things we found. My sister wanted something to drink and she went to like 5 different shops, which was totally okay because eventually she went to Royalty to get some boba. And then I ended up with this because I don't know what was safe for me to drink, and I suppose this was safe. I did get gluten eventually, but I don't know about what. It could have been this, but who knows, right? So after my little adventure, I just felt like binge watching How to Train Your Dragon and like snuggling up. But then I built the courage to sew everything together, and then I noticed it needed dots. Like the more I work on this project, the more things show up and the more work I need to do. I needed the sleeves kind of to be poofy, but I was also too lazy to redo all of it and like make a whole entire pattern and all that. So the cuff was taken out to be made smaller and the sleeve was gathered to fit the cuff. And then I sewed it the wrong way. Yay! Moving on to the apron. Okay, that's it, we're done. So far, we are making good progress, but I desperately need a break right now because I'm overstimulated. This was my absolute favorite part. I took out the sleeves of the white top and then I cut it into as many strips as I possibly could, and then I ironed it, and then I sewed it, and then I ironed it, and then it became this long strip. And this was meant to be the ruffles. Like, look, It was sleeves and now it's ruffles, and then sleeves and then ruffles, and then sleeves. Finally! Because it took me so long to bunch all the ruffles together, it was so satisfying to sew everything together, and look how cute it came out. I stole my sister's black dress, and that was to make the tie for the apron. The next few steps were pretty much straightforward. All I needed to do was add the black strip of fabric to the apron and then pin everything into place and eventually sew them all, and look! And that was the last piece. Yay, we did it! This is so awkward. Great, look. Now there's people everywhere. Oh god, what are you even doing? I got so scared because the Squid Game dude thingy majig, like, you know, the people that wear pink suits and stuff, like, they just stepped forward, right? They just stepped forward, and that's the shock of my life. It's so cool. Hey, I saw you watched the whole video. What if you subscribed, and I would I'm gonna like and subscribe, hit that notification bell.